guys, and welcome to the We Connect for April 2nd and 3rd. This month we're going to be talking about who can we love, and our key answer, our rediscovery, is I can love God and others. So we're going to be doing a whole neighboring series with our preschoolers this month. Each week you'll have this backdrop. It's a felt flannel board. It's a neighborhood, and you'll be adding new things to it each week. And you'll also have a toolbox with a hammer in it for your storytelling time. So this particular week, this first week, you are telling the story of Saul to Paul. So you'll be in Acts chapter 9, verses 1 through 31. The first thing you're going to do is an activity called Classroom Chairs. Just set chairs up around the room as if in groups of 6, as if they were in seats in a car, in a van, in a large vehicle. And just ask the kids to select a seat in the car and pretend like you're driving around a neighborhood and waving at people as they pass by. You're just introducing the concept of neighboring and neighborhoods to our kids. And then you can transition into your story and tell them, this is our neighborhood, and you won't have these guys up here. This is our neighborhood. Your house might be here, your house might be here. And then as you tell the story, you'll have Saul, and you'll have Ananias, and you'll also have Saul will start. You'll tape this letter S to Saul's chest, and then Saul will turn into Paul. So that's how those are the visuals for your story time this week. And then, like I said, your story is Saul's conversion to Paul, and how, so we talk a lot about, it's great because it's following Easter, so this is right after Jesus was resurrected. You could transition from the last week's story. Do you remember what we learned last week? Well, this is when Jesus came back, and he revealed himself to Saul, and you'll tell the whole story. And then the neighboring portion is when we talk about Ananias, that Ananias was a really good neighbor, and that he was asked to do something that he really didn't want to do, but he knew that showing love to others was showing and sharing God's love. So that's how you can transition into your I can love God and I can love others. We discover. Your craft for this week is a puzzle. So you'll have a cardstock map, and you will have 5 small pieces to add to your map. And each piece has a shape. So you have a diamond, a rectangle. I can never do this. A rectangle, a diamond, a triangle, a circle, and a star. So each kid will get 5 pieces. They can color those pieces, and then they need to find the piece and glue it to their neighborhood. And then our last activity is building our own neighborhood. So you'll have a large piece of butcher paper, and you will have a bunch of different shops, a church, a pet shop, a florist, just a bunch of different things. And you give the kids these pieces, and they can create their own city street. And that's something that you can actually leave hanging up in your classroom for the month so that they can continue to be reminded of neighboring. And then finally, our memory verse this month is Matthew 22, verses 37 through 39. It's love your God with all your heart, love your neighbor as yourself. So Matthew 22, 37 through 39, love your God with all your heart, love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22, 37 through 39. So I'll do that one more time. Matthew 22, 37 through 39. Love your God with all your heart. Love your neighbor as yourself. Okay, so that is it. That's your first lesson, and we have a lot of really fun lessons this month to help our kiddos get into the concept of what it means to be a good neighbor and what it means to share God's love. So I'm excited that you guys get to have this month of teaching. If you have any questions, let your campus director know. Have a great month.